Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Zooming in on the topic of going no contact or staying light contact with a narcissistic family member, a psychopathic family member. I receive a number of inquiries on really whether they should go no contact, whether they should go low contact, or really what to do if they're in a transitional stage with this person. Be it a family member, be it a spouse, be it a fiance, someone who, where they're currently engaged to this distressing individual. Now realize that the covert narcissist abuse generally, has taken time for the others in the environment to identify and realize that this is happening. Strictly, the other people, the fiance, the spouse will be the one to first speak up and bring it to mention with the narcissist, with the combative, or with the abusive person, saying, I'm concerned, I'm not getting this and this met, we're not accountable here, or this relationship is unbalanced. So the first complaint usually originates out of the person, the supply, the person who is basically feeling that things aren't just, things aren't fair, things aren't right. Something is missing here. So it's usually the primary complaint. That the covert narcissist generally isn't going to bring it up and say, hey, this is really awful that you're doing all this emotional work, and I'm able to just receive it and take all this in. So it's usually the others, of course, who are feeling the sort of distress, this sort of tearing apart inside, this sort of victimization, or this sort of difficult to describe sort of pain, anguish, anxiety, depression. Sometimes it's very difficult for people to exactly articulate and put their finger on this experience, especially with a covert narcissist. It takes such a long time to realize and identify this type of abuse is taking place, and then to really hold one's ground and bring it forth in a structured manner so you can actually resolve it. So really, should one go no contact? Should one try to work on the relationship? Should one try to work on the relationship? Should one, try to, resolve things, make amends? Or should one go no contact? Well, realize that the narcissist, and when I say realize, I mean accept. Become aware and really understand and accept. And this process might take some time to come to this full realization. As of course, study, knowledge, and wisdom is a process. So realize that the cluster B personality type, the covert, overt narcissist, and ultimately the psychopath, they are really not capable of changing themselves, their internal wiring. They have a physiological basis within the mind, within the gray matter, the left anterior insula, that is thinned, that is essentially very inactive, and which is where the seed of really where a lot of the empathy is generated, for the ability to perceive, acknowledge the feelings, interests, needs, and viewpoints of others. So really, when we talk about a personality disordered individual, we're talking about a bit of a mental illness, if you will. Even though these people can be very high functioning, there is a mental deficit there. And when we get into the psychopathic, realm, really these people are verging on like a bit of an autism, where they're essentially in their own, world. It's very difficult to, get involved with them, penetrate and have really conversation and, relationships with them. They are there in the environment, but they're really not there to sort of hash things out. They're not able to make amends. They're not able to come to terms. They're not able to arrive at closure and discussion. So my answer for you all is, if the relationship is causing so much stress, so much anxiety, that it's wreaking havoc in your life, it's causing physical distress, it's causing physiological distress within you, it's causing psychological distress and tension, to the point that it's disruptive of your life, your ability to function, your happiness, your joy, your ability to generate positive feelings and experiences and generate new positive feelings and experiences moving forward, then you really have to come to terms and understand really the severity, the seriousness of this relationship and its impact in your life. And so you have to then arrive at a decision and ultimately realize that and acknowledge, accept that this person is perhaps unable to change. And so that if you continue to be around and maintain this relationship, that oftentimes you're going to experience perpetual abuse in this nature. And really the best answer, of course, is to go no contact. If you feel a complete relief, as many people have stated, a complete relief once this relationship has stopped, you're able to really identify that this is so much the cause of so much distress in your life that it's not worth, it doesn't provide you the excuse to maintain the abuse. Now, furthermore, if you really want to maintain the relationship with this person who is not able to change, then you're going to have to really, really become very strong and adept at utilizing some self-protection tools, some behavioral changes, some perceptual changes, and cognitive changes to really learning how to handle this person and dealing with them successfully so you can remain unscathed. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussions, and support.